Hello children, today we are going to learn a new chapter in history, this chapter 5, When People Rebel 1857 and After. These are the topics which we are going to see in this lesson. Introduction. When East India Company established power in India, it affected the life of Indian kings, queens, landlords, peasants, tribals and soldiers in many ways. Many of them revolted against the policies enforced by the British. The Nawabs who ruled the land till then slowly lost all their power. The Nawabs and the Rajas lost all their authority and honor. British residents were stationed in all courts to monitor the proceedings, thus undermining the authority of the Nawabs. The Nawab's armies were disbanded and the freedom of the rulers were reduced. The revenue collected by the Nawabs was taken by the British and their territories were also seized. Many ruling families tried to negotiate with the company in order to protect their interest. Rani Lakshmi Bai wanted the company to recognize her adopted son as their heir to the kingdom after the death of her husband. Nana Sahib was adopted son of Peshwa Baji Rao II. When Peshwa Baji Rao II died, Nana Sahib pleaded with the British company to give him his father's pension. The British refused to do so as they had military power to defeat him in case he revolted. In 1801, a subsidiary alliance was imposed on Awadh. Governor General Dalhousie declared that the state was being misgoverned by Nawab Wajid Ali Shah and imposed British rule for a proper administration. In 1857, Awadh was taken over by British. It was one of the last territories to be annexed by the British. Bahadur Shah Jafar II was the last of the Mughal emperors. In 1849, Governor General Dalhousie announced that after the death of Bahadur Shah Jafar, the family of the king would be shifted out of the Red Fort and given another place to live in Delhi. In 1857, after the death of Bahadur Shah Jafar, Governor General Canning decided that his descendants would not be recognized as kings but would be called only Brits. Thus, slowly but decisively, the power of all the Nawabs were taken by the British. Loss of the power for the Nawabs. Since the mid 18th century, the power of Nawabs and Rajas had been eroding. The authority and the honor which they earlier commanded were gradually waning away. The British had adopted residence in many courts. The freedom of the Indian rulers was reduced and their armed forces was disbanded. The company also took away their revenues and territories in stages. Failed negotiations of ruling families. Many ruling families tried to negotiate with the company to protect their interests, but they failed. Let us take the example of Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi. After the death of her husband, she wanted her adopted son to be recognized as the heir to the kingdom. Similarly, Nana Sahib, who was adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao II, wanted his father's pension when the Peshwa died, but the company always turned down such requests. Question for this session. Nana Sahib was adopted son of Dash. In 1801, a subsidiary alliance was imposed on Dash. Third, who was affected by the policies of the East India Company? Fourth, what was the demand of Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi that was refused by the British? Fifth, who imposed subsidiary alliance on Awadh and Jhansi? The remaining session of this lesson will be continued in video 2. Thank you children.